Everything you missed, from Planet Coaster 2 announcements, from turntables to a new coaster's moving to. Get ready for a smash of a game with Planet Coaster 2. Let's see how this game will revolutionize the theme park game industry. First off, we have pools. Pools are an essential part of the water park experience, and in Planet Coaster 2, you'll be able to make your own. But how? Well, it's as easy as drawing a line. So you'll be able to create whatever pool you want, from a more organic shape to a perfectly squared pool. You can also add infinity pools, which means no paths or edges, meaning more customization. Yes, let's spend the whole day building some rock work, but guests will need to pay to enter the pools, so we have these new stalls, a pool pass building and some changing rooms. And the scenery is already looking great, with this rustic nautic feel. However, I believe you guys will be very much excited about the new slides. After all, what is a pool without a great slide? So the slide building tool looks to be very similar to the coaster builder. You can also add stairs for extra accessibility. However, what's a great theme park without audio animatronics? Audio animatronics add an extra touch. Whether it's a theater or inside a ride or show, they add a level of realism and kinetic energy, meaning guests are further immersed onto the story you create. Audio animatronics in Planet Coaster 2 look more realistic than in Planet Coaster. We have sea animals which look great, and we have different animations. Unfortunately, it's not the 200 plus animations you would find in real life, but it's better than Planet Coaster 1 at least. I wish we could combine these animations to create a more realistic animatronic, but who cares? Even better, it seems as if we will be able to create our own audio animatronic with the in-game pieces. However, what I believe to be a game-changing feature is the plant painting tool. This means you can create your own brush and quickly spawn a bunch of trees in your park. While planting each individual tree is still an alternative, this new tool not only saves time, but also allows for randomness, meaning we could create a more realistic forest. However, the biggest news has got to be the confirmation of switch tracks and drop tracks. With drop tracks, you can create thrilling moments where sections of the track drop mid-ride, adding a new level of excitement and surprise for your guests. This opens the door to more dynamic experiences for the ride, allowing you to build roller coasters that are not only fast, but also packed with suspense and unpredictable moments. Switch tracks will allow for multi-route coasters, giving players the freedom to design intricate layouts where guests can experience different parts of the same ride. Switch tracks can provide an extra level of suspense. Imagine you're going to a roller coaster and suddenly the track stops. There's no more track in front of you and suddenly you go backwards. Now that's an extra touch that will help create a great story. These features are about to take coaster design to the next level, making Planet Coaster 2 the most innovative theme park simulator yet, unless you count Parkitect, which already had these features before. But let's continue and talk about lazy rivers. Lazy rivers are one of the coolest parts of a theme park. Imagine spending the whole afternoon in a giant pool, slowly rolling down the river. And in Planet Coaster 2 you'll be able to create that. There is this jet piece that allows you to create a water flow to move the rafts. Very customizable indeed. But perhaps the feature we've all been waiting for is the completely reworked path tool. Gone are the days of struggling to fit rides and paths together. Now you can create custom paths with ease, from basic shapes with like squares and hexagons to point-to-point designs. Even better, my favorite tool has got to be this line tool. Yes, you can draw paths so you can create more organic shapes. You can even create plazas, giant plazas even. You can delete the middle sections of these paths to create a small garden. Even better, you can build rides directly on top of paths, streamlining your entire park design process. It's intuitive, it's efficient, and it's exactly what I have been asking for. Now, everything just works. Gone are the days of spending the whole afternoon just trying to figure out how the paths work and creating path covers. We also have a new confirmed vehicle. We have a new bus. Planet Coaster enthusiasts have been asking this for what seems to be an eternity. Now we can finally have this bus transportation in our park, maybe even to create a parking lot. Now let's talk about why Planet Coaster 2 is a revolution. It's not just an evolution of what we've loved from the first game, it's a complete transformation. The level of freedom and creativity have been taken to new heights. For starters, the new coaster builder mechanics like switch tracks and drop tracks aren't just about making coasters bigger and faster. They add a new level of storytelling to every ride. Coasters can now change paths mid-ride, drop unexpectedly, or even send your guests backwards, creating dynamic experiences that were previously unfathomable. Add to that the revamped path tools, which no longer limit your imagination with clunky layouts, and now you realize that every inch of your park can be customized exactly how you envision it. And don't forget about the plant paving tool, making landscape design quicker, more intuitive, and most importantly, natural looking. These changes mean Planet Coaster 2 isn't just about building rides, it's about creating an immersive, living world where everything flows together in harmony. This game gives you controls like never before, allowing you to craft an experience that goes beyond the surface. It dives deep into what makes a theme park truly magical. It's this kind of innovation that makes Planet Coaster 2 a game-changing revolution in the world of theme park simulators. Planet Coaster 2 will feature a range of roller coasters. For instance, the water coaster will feature turntables, also available for log flumes. If you want to find out, well, here's a rundown of most of the roller coasters and their manufacturers in their game. Mack Rides, for instance, is called Big M Rides, versatile, reliable, and the perfect blend of thrills and family fun. They might even offer you a complimentary bratwurst on the side. Take Aerodynamic for instance, rebranded as Dart Kinetics in-game. Known for their iconic rides, they have you feeling nostalgic for the corkscrew thrills of the 70s and 80s. Then we have the sleek and sophisticated Bolliger et Mabillard, under the name Valais et Nibelwalden. These are the coasters that let you fly through inversions with smooth precision, making you scream in terror, but in the most graceful way possible. If you are craving the wild creations of Gus Lauer, Jerry S. Lauer has got you covered, delivering heart-pounding compact coasters with enough twists and turns to leave your head spinning. Meanwhile, Altamax, aka Intimate, get it, instead of int it's out and instead of minimum it's max, brings their death-defying rides, sending you soaring, if the coaster is operating that day. For those of you who love a good wooden coaster, Grand Coasters Worldwide, which is a replacement for Great Coasters International, keeping that classic rickety feeling alive. Expect plenty of airtime and maybe a few splinters. Finally, Anton, a tribute to the designer Anton Schwarzkopf, brings the old school looping coaster vibe. If you've ever ridden one, you know those loops are legendary, and now they are back in action to give you that adrenaline rush in Planet Coaster 2. My only question is, how is Silvarret feeling about all of this? And remember, if you spot something I've missed, well, send it to Anton over so he can fix it. Planet Coaster 2 will also have many slides that are sure to be unfathomable. These coasters, combined with turntables and drop tracks, will make every ride in Planet Coaster 2 not just thrilling, but a storyline experience that keeps your guests coming back for more. So whether you're crafting the ultimate water park with slides and lazy rivers, or designing the next great coaster masterpiece, or even if you're like Geekismo and like creating a mega realistic park, Planet Coaster 2 is about to be the game that defines the surface of theme park simulator. And now, as we reach the climax of this incredible journey, it's clear Planet Coaster 2 isn't just an upgrade, it's a revolution. With features like drop tracks and switch tracks, we're no longer just building theme parks, we're crafting epic stories, one ride at a time. Your theme park will come alive like never before, with rides that tell a whale of a tale. Whether it's the suspense of a coaster plummeting mid-ride or the mystery of a train going backwards through hidden twists, these features will allow you to control not just the speed and loops, but the emotions of your guests. From pools and lazy rivers to coasters and animatronics, Planet Coaster 2 gives you the tools to create an immersive world where every corner of your park tells its own story, with deep meaning and unfathomable creativity. The enhanced path tools, plant painting, and the intuitive ride-building features ensure that every inch of your park is both detailed and flowing, while the thrill of customizing every element from coasters to water attractions means the only limit is the depth of your imagination. So here we are, at the start of a new era in theme park simulators. Planet Coaster 2 is set to define what's possible, bringing you endless creativity, limitless excitement, and the power to build parks that are more than just a collection of rides. They are living worlds of adventure. The question is, are you ready to create the park of your dreams and bring your guests on the ultimate journey of thrills? Because Planet Coaster 2 isn't just the next step, it's the future of theme park simulators.